Welcome back to Cheddar's Opening Bell. The work from home life is looking like it's here to stay, and for many of us, our home office is also a living room, kitchen, or even a virtual classroom. I'm joined now by Fab 5 interior designer Bobby Berk to help give me some advice and our viewers to transform our multi-purpose areas just in time for this holiday season. Bobby, it's great to see you today. Thanksgiving just around the corner. Of course, going to look a lot different for people this year because of the coronavirus. What are the do's and don'ts for setting up your space, however big it is or small it is, heading into the holidays?
You know, for working from home, all of us, as you mentioned, are seeing our spaces all day long, every single day, 7 days a week. So for people like me, I haven't always been a huge holiday decorating person, but this year I absolutely am, because I need my space to look a little different than it has been that I've been staring at it for the last 9 months. So going out there and making sure that you're still doing the traditions like you're normally doing, like baking cookies and stuff, is really important. You know, PayPal did a survey recently that showed that 60% of people that are working from home right now, 3 or more days a week, are really struggling. And 40% of those people are having arguments with their spouses over finances and budgeting and money. So together with PayPal, I've come up with some really great ideas to kind of change your space for working from home and for the holidays to really kind of keep the peace this year. Some of my best tips for the working from home spaces is getting the things that will make you concentrate a little bit better, like noise canceling headphones. Got to keep all the noises out so you can concentrate and actually get the work done that you need to get done instead of dealing with the dog or the kids or your spouses or roommates. Making sure you're getting a comfortable chair. A lot of times people think, oh, I need to get an office-y chair if I'm going to be working from home because that'll make me feel more working from home. But it's not true. Get something that's comfortable and that's going to support your back. Also, one of the biggest misconceptions I think people have about lighting is if your lighting's lower, you'll look better. You won't have to put on makeup. You won't have to do your hair as much, but it's actually the opposite. The more better even lighting you have, the better you're gonna look. You're not gonna have the dark circles from the overhead lighting. So go out there and get a ring light or a nice lamp to put on the table that has a fabric shade to diffuse the light on you so it looks nice and soft and pretty.
Bobby, I must say, your lighting is top notch. By the way, you got this lighting thing figured out. It's working for you.
Thank you.
Other tips, I know you were gonna give us some.
I picked up a few things as a designer.
I'm sure.
What was that?
I said other tips. I think you were going to give us some.
Yeah, you know what, the things for the holidays, even though the holidays are going to look a little different this year, it doesn't mean they don't have to be merry. You know, one of the things that my mom and I used to do when I was little is we would bake a bunch of cookies, and then when friends and family would come over for the holiday dinners, we'd send them home with a plate. Well, obviously people aren't going to come over this year, but I'm still going to do the cookies. So I went out and I got one of those big KitchenAid mixers so I don't kill my arm making all these cookies. And that way I can make all these cookies. I'm going to ship them out to all my friends and family. So that way we can still have that tradition without it being in person this year.
I love that.
You know, so going out and getting those things that you need for the work from home space, work from school space, holidays, treating yourself, some good bedding. I always say splurge on bedding. You spend 30% of your life. Honestly, we probably spend more of it there right now. PayPal has come up with a really great solution to help us get the things we need for working from home or the holidays this season called Pay in 4. You can split your payments and your purchases up into 4 interest-free payments. So that way you can get what you need for the holidays or working from home, and you don't have to stress or argue about the budget.
Okay, now what about some holiday decorations? Because I don't know, Bobby, if you're like me, I need a little something. I'm a big light person. I love lights. They put me in the holiday spirit. But I got to know from you, as we're all working in these smaller spaces or more multi-purpose spaces, what's your advice?
You know, when it comes to lights, I love lights as well. Lighting can make the ugliest of space look beautiful, but I like to make sure that I use just the white lights. I'm not a big fan of all the multicolored lights. So use the white lights with a little twinkle. And budget-wise, if you just want to go out on a daily walk with your dog or wherever, depending on where you live, I like collecting pine cones from around the neighborhood and, you know, trimming a few little pine branches here and there and using greenery from my walks to create holiday decor. It's completely free. And it smells nice and it's eco-friendly. And then using those holiday lights with a little white twinkle will make that greenery look completely holiday.
Okay, what are you doing for the holidays, Bobby? Anything fun?
Just baking cookies and sending them out.
Well, I'm accepting cookies. You can send them to our team.
I would love to.
All right, interior designer and Queer Eye Fab Fave member Bobby Berk. Thank you, Bobby.